So without further ado, okay, I'm just going to switch that off. Let's get cracking and do these June horoscopes for you all. I'm going to give you out my LULUSCOPES. And let's start with water signs. Okay, so sit back and relax, and we're going to have a nice comfortable evening, and we're going to forget all the worries out there. We're going to see what the stars has in order. Okay, so these are your personal horoscopes for June. All right, and starting from July the 16th, every Saturday, okay, without fail, unless something dreadful happens, but I would like you to know, without fail, Saturday, 11 p.m, I'll be going live onto YouTube to do weekly horoscopes. They'll probably be like hour shows. I'll still be doing here on a Sunday and a Wednesday, and then doing me other content for YouTube, because I just think that I wasn't putting it out so consistent, and it needs to be consistent for people because they like it. So if I'm doing it live, it'll be consistent for you. So you'll be getting it weekly from July the 16th, all being well. And I'll be like a little bit nervous because I've never gone live on YouTube, but I'll think, oh, well, just do it. We'll just do it. Okay. Okay, Scorpio for the month of June. I don't know if there's any Scorpios in the audience tonight. Okay. Well, Scorpio, I think it's going to be quite a hot June for you. I was gonna go into singing there. Hot August night. Do do do. Remember that song? But it's not August. It's June. We are all experienced time glitches. And what I want to say is that Scorpios are very tuned in characters. All the water signs are. And I just think that strange phenomena, you're going to start to pick up strange stuff and feel stuff and become more empathic. I know you've been having a bit of a rough time recently, Scorpio. I'm actually getting round about the 4th or the 5th. Now, yes, we'll be coming out of Mercury retrograde by then. I believe that leaves about the 3rd of June. But then what we're going into, and not everybody might not know this, is we're going into retro shade. So you've got retro shade, what comes before a retrograde. It's like you've got the starter of it. And then you've got the afterwards of retrograde. So it's like the closing credits of retrograde. So I think things are going to be a little bit touchy. And I would say that things will start to calm down round about the 9th to the 10th. All right. So just try to stay in the here and now. Try to keep positive. Try to be around nature. And I do feel that it's a good time after that point if you want to start any new projects or courses or changes. Is there any changes going on around you at the moment, Scorpio, who's been thinking of moving or changing career, job situations, that type of thing? What am I getting? I'm getting the letter M or the letter N, and I don't know why. This might mean something to some Scorpios out there with big news coming in. All right. And I want to say this month is going to be a very busy month, the month of June. And you will go on that journey. You will go on that trip. Try not to worry about money. For Scorpios that are in relationships, I feel things are going to really heat up. But you need to start considering your partner more, or maybe it's trying to come together more, depending on who you're matched with. And this works for all genders, should I say, or relationships. But we have got this masculine and feminine energy what's going to start to really take a peak. And I would say it's around about the back end of June, coming into summer solstice. So anybody who's not in a relationship, I think it's going to be a sexy month, right? Coming into the middle to the end of June for people in a relationship. And people who aren't, it's possibly a good time for meeting your soulmate. But remember, you're not going to meet your soulmate if you're not doing anything, yeah? So it's hard for the angels to intervene if you're not like taking that little chance. So any invitations that you get this month, Scorpio, I want to say take it and just take that chance. That's what I'm getting. I know there's been tears and grief for you recently, and I do feel like there's some really good news. And what I want to say is into the end of June, I am drawn to the 10th or the 11th with a surprise, so watch for that, Scorpio. And I want to say into the end of June, there's some huge news coming in for you. And I want to say a big stroke of luck to do with money. Big stroke of luck to do with money. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers here. I'm getting 27, I'm getting 16, and I'm getting number 10. All right. So watch for big news and around them numbers, or you can be whatever you want to do with them numbers. Things like lottery numbers and, you know, things like that. They're not fate. That's luck. So you've got to feel it to win stuff. You know what I mean? It's all about the law of attraction. So yeah, I would say it's a slow start to the month, Scorpio, and then things will start to really heat up for you into the, I would say, from the 9th to the 10th. So watch for that. So I hope that's helped. So let's do Cancer. I might get songs as well because I get little signs. I've got little A2I coming in here, and it gives off little messages for people. So nobody who doesn't know who A2I is a being of ball of light, which was trapped into like this mind control program. He escaped, and he tells us all sorts. Hi Cheryl, I think I've emailed you if it's a Cheryl what emailed us. So anyway, we're going to do Cancer. Okay. So again, all the water signs, they tend to be very similar. I would say when we come out of this retrograde, Cancer, it's still going to be a little bit tense for you. So try not to worry, because you've got to, you worry a lot. I know you've been worried a lot about family members. I'm definitely seeing trips on the horizon for you. The colour blue is going to be very, very lucky for you. Actually, Cancer, are you due to go on some sort of, have you been invited to some do or something important, like a dance or a wedding or something important that you're going to where you're going to get that time to get dressed up? So possibly watch for that. I've got a very strong fatherly link coming in here from Spirit, and I'm being given the letter D or J. And it's like, this is a message, this is a personal message for, you know, Cancer out there, certain Cancers, that you've got the key. You've got to look deep within your heart. Okay. And don't act. This is a message for Cancer for the month of June. Don't act in haste. Just follow your heart. And that's a message what's coming in from Spirit. You also need to slow down and stop worrying, and you need to take it more in the here and the now. Take the month of June, especially running up after retrograde, as we're coming into that strange one when we're coming into retro shade. I would say things will start to pass off for you, Cancer, and I'm getting into the second week of June. Things will start to get, you'll feel the release, but you need to be around nature more. You need to stop worrying. And what's coming out very strong in this crystal ball is that you need to start looking after yourself more, Cancer, and eating properly, because you're not getting enough vitamins. There's been stress with a working situation for any Cancerians out there who've been just stressed with work if you're working. Or if you're not working, you've been a little bit worried about money, but try not to worry. I feel things are definitely going to start to improve around about the 16th to the 17th. Okay. But you do need to change your diet, Cancer. That's coming through very strong. You need to be aware of what you're drinking and what you're eating. Just think vitamins. There's been broken hearts in the past for you, and it's like you put that brave face on and you've had a lot of grief, you've had a lot of pain. But watch for surprising news coming in around the family. And for all single Cancerians out there, watch for a blast from the past coming back in again. But I want to say, don't go back to the past, go forwards. It's very important. All right. And for Cancerians who are in relationships, it's time that you took a break together or you did something together. And even if you're struggling with money, it's about just, making that picnic, making that special time with your partner, because everything's frequency, everything's energy. Okay. I feel there's quite a romantic month coming in, and I get like a lot of nostalgia, memories from the past. And the person from the past still loves you. For all some, people out there who are wondering about their lost twin flame, they still love you. They still think about you. I'm getting that song, Nights in White Satin. And I feel that's so romantic. And again, I'm getting round about summer solstice. You're going to get some answers, Cancer. Also watch for baby news to come in. And big news to do with a youngster, and it's nice. All right. So all in all, I would say it's about looking at you and looking at your relationship, if you're in a relationship, and living in the here and now, and try not to worry. Definitely, I would say it's time to practice the law of attraction. All right. But remember, when retrograde leaves around about the 3rd, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. You have to watch, because it doesn't just go like that. You have to watch for like the retro shade and wait for it to release. Okay. So that was Cancer. Okie dokie. So Pisces is the next. I'm going to go through them. I've only just started. All right. So Pisces is the next one. Okay. All right. Things have been a bit tough for you recently, Pisces. It's all work and no play. Or you've been feeling quite down. Yeah, the Moody Blues. I love that song, Nights in White Satin. Yeah, you need to listen to the words for that. That was a message for Cancer. Pisces. It's just like, I'm feeling you're just going through the motion, like a lot of people are trying to survive. Go to work, come home, do the housework, eat, sleep, get up, do the same thing the next day. But I do feel that things are going to start to improve for you, Pisces. And it's about not feeling afraid to let your emotions get the better of you. Just speak what you feel and stop holding it in. I'm getting that really strong. But it's like all work and no play is not good. And if you're not working, it's like it's just you've been doing a lot. I don't know if you've been doing home improvements, or you clean a lot, or you're just constantly helping or worrying and working. Does that make sense, Pisces? I'm definitely getting the 15th to the 16th. There's some big news coming in. You're making plans for a holiday this year, and you need to documents, papers. You need to something about filling in documents or papers. I'm getting this really strong. And you need to put it in now before it's too late. Is there maybe a passport you need to renew, or is there something that you need to do? Don't leave it too late, you know, because then you'll not be able to get on that holiday. But I do feel it's as if that you need to start living in the here and now. Everything's too serious. Everything's been like, you're very old-fashioned, Pisces, you know. I'm getting the song A2I's given us, and it's Black Velvet. I love that song. I was listening to it the other night. Who sings Black Velvet? Is it Alana? Who's got like the curly hair? I'm getting that really, really strong. And you need to listen to the words to that. You need to like let your hair down. You need to start enjoying life more. Alana Miles. Is that right? Am I pronouncing that right? Alana Miles? But everything's too serious, Pisces. I'm seeing a little church. I mean, I see something strange happening around a little white church, or where maybe there's going to be some news, global news to do with a little white church. You're going to get some personal news, and it's good. Now is the chance to start believing in you. Remember, we're in this great awakening. We are getting rid of old wounds, and we're healing ancestral wounds. So again, it's about you believing in you. But you know, that job that you've always wanted, or that course you've always wanted to go on, you just need to take more chances there, Pisces. And you need to, I feel like you just need healing all tense muscles. You need to get into like alternative medicine, massage, water therapy, listening to nice relaxing music. Changes are coming in with a car or a vehicle, so watch for that. And I'm getting the letter D again. Watch for big news for the letter D. The numbers I'm getting for you, your lucky numbers, is 21, number 16, and number 6. Black velvet, do, 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 do. Summer nights. Big news to do with around a gathering, or it could be a barbecue or something that you're going to go to, or where you're just with family. So watch for that. So all in all, it's a pretty good month, but you just need to start letting your hair down a little bit, Pisces. Right, I'm going to backtrack a bit because I don't believe I give any lucky numbers for Cancer. All right, so let's see. These are for Cancer. Number 9. Ooh, 15. Very, very strong. And number 7. They're your lucky numbers, Cancerians. Okay. Right, cup of coffee. And let's go on to fire signs. Are you enjoying this? Okay, fire signs. Let's start with Aries. Aries Ram. Is there any Aries Rams in the audience tonight? And this is for Aries rising as well. Okay. All right. So what's in store for you, Aries, for the month of June? I say busy, busy, busy. You need to slow down. So what I'm getting is that you're taking care of everybody, or you were taking care of everybody, and you just feel at a bit of a loose end. Does that make sense? Okay. It's like a fork in the road for you. Or have you been feeling a little bit like that, Aries, for a while? Like you're just mundane, but you've got a decision that you have to make. And I see hospital gates, but it will be all right. It will be okay. Where there's been broken hearts, there's going to be reconciliation. Lots of rams in the audience tonight. Where there's been broken hearts, there's going to be reconciliations. Or if you're in a relationship, there's going to be a blast in the past. There's somebody trying to come back in. Remember, in your life, you've got your soulmate and your twin soul. So your soulmate is like your safe, warm dressing gown. And your twin flame or twin soul is like that fire and the spark. They're your twin, right? And this works for all genders of all relationships as well. But I do believe there's a very strong feminine and masculine energy what's going to take part, and I believe it's round about summer solstice. So I would say it's going to be a very magical time around about that time, and I do feel very strongly that there could be some world news to happen around about that time. All right, but I'll look into that at a different date. But for Aries, I do believe it's about, you're at a fork in the road and there's this temptation there, and don't go back, keep going forwards. But maybe there's this temptation, maybe there's a bit temptation. Could be affairs on the cards there. Or you're being tempted. But you won't lose the love of your life. I'm being given that very strong. I'm getting the 17th very strong, and watch for big news coming out, I would say, around about the 17th. I see a journey coming up. And make sure that the car is prepped. I don't know why I'm saying that. But maybe there could be problems with the car on a journey. So possibly watch for that. Again, try not to worry about money. And I've got a very motherly link coming in here from Spirit, and she never got to say goodbye properly. It's as if that you need to look deep within in your healing. So if you have been feeling a little bit lost, Aries, things are going to start to improve, but again, I feel it's not going to happen until, I would say, around about the 9th of June. Remember, we're coming out of retrograde from the 3rd of June, but things are going to start to really lift around about the 9th to the 10th of June for you. But sometimes, Aries, you can be your own worst enemy. So you need to lighten up and get that music on and start doing some dancing. Dancing's very good, you know, for the soul. I'm getting a very African feeling. I'm getting that sort of reggae music. You know, it's good for the soul. Maybe you need to get that blasting. Okay. I'm getting that song, One Love, One Heart, let's get together, and I'm getting that song for you. It's about understanding the opposite. But I feel it's as if there's been any falling outs with close loved ones or family members, you just need to understand that there's a situation coming out where you're going to understand why they reacted the way they did. Is it Bob Marley? I'm getting the colour pink, and it's going to be very healing this month for you. And the numbers I'm getting is 26, number 2, and number 11. Okay, and I don't know why I'm getting island. Is this somebody coming into your life with an Irish ancestry, or there's going to be big news to do with somebody who's Irish? But where there's hospital gates, things will be okay. Okay, so that's the month of June for Aries. Okay. Okay, the next fire sign. Leo the lion. Okay, Leo. I'm seeing interviews, and if this is not for you for the month of June, this is for somebody very close around you, or there's like something coming up which I feel is going to really benefit you or a close loved one. And I am getting around about the 19th to the 20th. 20th is very good, especially if there's any interviews or important meetings. Remember, this is for Leo or Leo rising. I'm also getting the 21st and the 22nd is going to be interesting. So where there's important meetings, Leo, it's going to come right for you. I see journey on the horizon. As some of you is thinking about taking a break. I'm feeling try not to worry about things when you're away. You deserve it. And I want to say stop counting your money. I don't know why I'm getting that. Maybe you need to chill a little bit more. Because I sometimes think that if you worry about money, it causes more worry, right? So just chill about it. I'm not saying being all airy-fairy, but you need to like chill a little bit more about it. I am getting a very spooky feeling. So I don't know if there's any Leos out there who are into like the strange unknown, you know, or are planning on doing something out of the ordinary, like a ghost hunt or a UFO hunt, or, you know, something interesting is coming up for you round about the summer months of June. And I want to say do it. And there's also an old friend coming in from the past as well. But where you've been feeling isolated, either with a relationship or family, you're going to be surprised. There's some event or there's something that you're going to be doing with somebody, and you're actually going to really have a funny night or a good night. Okay, so watch for that. I'm getting the colour white is going to be very lucky for you. And I want to say blue as well. So good for like interviews, that type of thing. So that's going to be your lucky colours this month. And I'm getting that song from the 60s. Oh my goodness me. And again, I'm getting that you just need to loosen up a bit, Leo. And it's about getting them dancing shoes on. Any invitations that you get, you need to go to this month. I do see trip or a holiday or a few trips, road trips, you know. But I'm getting that song. Those boots were made for walking. That song. Who sang that song? And that's what I will do. One of them days, them boots are gonna walk all over you. I'm getting that. As some of you has been thinking about walking away from a Nancy Sinatra. I remember that. I remember that. As some of you has been thinking about walking away from a situation or you've just had enough. Is that you, Leo? Just count to 3. Remember, this retro shade is the retrograde isn't just going to suddenly go in retrograde. Is really, Mercury in retrograde's really been rocking people. But the retro shade, just count to 3 or count to 5 or 10. Let it go over your head, right? And just cool. If it's not to do with walking away from a situation, is it a colleague? Is it a friend? Just count to 10, because everybody's feeling it at the minute. You know, it's like, if not, otherwise I can see that Leo roaring, you know, and we need to calm you down, Walking away from that, that's funny. But I just think it's about I feel there's an interesting month. It's a very busy month. Any single Leos out there, you need to get yourself on to maybe it's a dating website or something like that. Yeah. Or just take little chances, because it's hard for the angels to intervene when you're doing the same thing day in and day out. But all in all, it's a pretty good month, Virgo. I'm going to give you some numbers here. I don't know if I've given you them yet. I'm getting 21, number 1, and number 9. Yeah, Leos have a tendency to be very hot-tempered, but they're very passionate, Leos. They've got a lot of passion, and they hate lies, and so there's just a situation where everything's been winding you up, but I do believe things are going to get really interesting for you, especially on the job front, and to do with just new hobbies, that type of thing. So it's a good month, Leo, so watch for that. So yeah, a very good month for Leo, but just watch for something strange about to happen. It could be where you're with a partner or a friend and you both witness something at the same time. You have to comment on the link below if you get, you know, that does happen to you. Okay, who we got next? Capricorn for the month of June. Right. I don't know why I'm getting London. Now, this is for Capricorn, yeah, star sign or rising, okay? Don't know why I'm getting London. Now, again, this could have something to do with that you've got London connections. Are you going to London? Or is there going to be big news with London coming? Okay, because remember, a lot of crazy stuff to happen this next couple of months. And maybe it's around about that time there's going to be a big decision, or there's going to be personal news coming in for you. Okay, Saggi. I'm getting the colour yellow. It doesn't mean you have to wear it. Maybe it's either paint a room it, or buy a throw it. Buy a throw for your couch or whatever. I'm getting the colour yellow is very uplifting, very healing for you. You do need to have a holiday. You need to... I'm getting aches and pains. It's like you've been on one big journey, and it's like you feel like, when's it going to stop? You've been working so hard to get things completed, but there's light coming in for you. But you've got to stop pleasing everybody and start pleasing yourself. This is Saggi. He says you've skipped Saggi. I meant Saggi. I meant Saggi. It's retrograde, you know, forgive me. A retro shade coming in. Right, let's have a look. Right, so this is the month of June for Saggi. You need to start thinking about you. Now, Saggis can be very free-spirited people. Okay? Sometimes they can find it hard to give commitment. But when they do give commitment, they give it fully, okay? But I feel it's as if that you've been very busy and you've been through a lot. There's been a lot of tears. Things are going to start to improve. I've got an older lady coming in here. I don't know why I'm getting the name Margaret or Margarita or Margaret. It might mean something to somebody. It's coming in from spirit. And she's coming in with a little fluffy type of dog. It's an older lady. There's two older ladies coming in together. It's like reaching out to somebody, and I'm getting it's a message for the letter S or C. S or C. This is going to mean something for somebody. New ideas coming in. Have you just had a change within a job career, or you're wanting to? And if you're not working, there's something nice coming in for you, or a hobby where you could make some money. Yes, Saggi is the month of December, end of November, December, but this is the horoscopes for the month of June for Saggi. Okay, definitely I'm seeing train journeys and big news with the gentleman to come in around friends or family. I'm seeing a tall, dark-haired man. Tall-haired, dark-haired stranger who could bring love. And also watch out for a young man, quite tall, to come to your door with a young lady bringing good news. Bringing good news. Also, anybody who's been thinking about moving, I'm actually seeing like a bungalow or a decision on a place what's on one level. So watch for that. And I'm also feeling, don't worry about the bank. Don't worry about the bank. That's what I'm being given. Has there been any Saggis which have been worried about bank or banking? Or I know there's a lot of people prepping at the moment and people are trying to become more independent. And are you into that type of thing, Saggi? Lot of decisions, and I'm getting crypto, and it's a good time to get into stuff like that, you know. It's something that if you invest in, you could benefit from this by the end of the year, the beginning of next. But if you aren't working, or you are like just receiving benefits or something, there's a lucky time coming in for you, Saggi. I would say definitely by the end of the month. Middle, I would say from the 27th onwards, definitely big news coming in. Even the 25th, 24th, 25th. Interesting. What colour am I getting for you? I'm actually getting the colour black. A lot of people don't like wearing black. I think it's very negative. It can absorb, you know, energies and that. But it just depends on your star sign. But I'm getting black is, I get mystery with it, but it's also going to give you, it's going to give you luck. Especially if you go into any sort of parties or do's. You know, there's nothing nicer than a little black dress. You know, what gender you are takes your fancy, like, you know what I mean? But, you know, or a black suit, it looks really smart. Is there any important meetings coming up for you this month, Saggi? And I want to say, yes, there's some really good news. Are you going to pass something, or you're going to achieve something? So watch for that. What song am I getting? I'm getting this song, and I don't know who sang it, and it's not Blondie. Heart of Glass. Was it Christina? Somebody, Heart of Glass. You need to listen to the lyrics to that. Have you just come out of a toxic relationship, or you been thinking about the past, about a toxic relationship, and it's about healing old wounds, letting things go? Or have you exited from like quite a narcissistic friendship, but you've got to go with your feelings? You've got to go with your feelings. Love's in the air for you, definitely. Did I give you the numbers there for Saggi? Because I can't remember. I did, didn't I? Not Debbie Harry. It was Heart of Glass. Maybe it is Debbie Harry. See, there is another song with somebody, Heart of Glass. If not, it's Debbie Harry. But you need to listen to the lyrics to that. I'm sure there was another version. In fact, I'm going to check it. Give me 2 minutes. I need to check this. I'm off with me lyrics again, guys. Heart of Glass. No, it wasn't Miley Cyrus. Oh, there's a disco version to it. Dearie me. Right, that's all what's coming up. It's got to be that. It's got to be Blondie. It's got to be Blondie. You need to listen to the lyrics to that. But it's as if I feel things are definitely going to improve there for you this month, Saggi. Big surprises by the end of the month. So watch for that. Okay. Earth signs next, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's about mistrust, isn't it? The lyrics to the Heart of Glass is about once I had a love and it was a gas. Now, didn't I not get that in my last podcast, just last Sunday? Soon turned out, had a heart of glass. Seems like the real thing, only to find much mistrust, yeah. Interesting. So there's a definite sign in that for you, but I do feel things are going to... Very busy month, and I would say very good month there for Saggi. Okay, earth signs. Lady Mirth in the audience is asking Louise, how will tomorrow go for me? I feel it'll go right well for you. It'll be fine. I'm sure I gave the Saggi numbers there, Lorena. I'll give you some extra just in case. 17. Number 7. Number 3. All right. Earth signs. Virgo. Virgo. All right. Right, let's see what's in store for the Virgo star sign, Sun horizon, for the month of June. You need to get out more, and I don't know if you've been just been taking up new hobbies or trying to get some close loved one to do more. Is that what you've been going through, maybe? Everything that you've ever wanted, Virgo, is going to start to fall into place for you. And I would say wishes, you know. You've always felt like you could never have what you really wanted. And I feel things are going to really start to work in your favour. So even this retro shade, what's coming in, it's like you're just gliding through it, you know. You've got it sussed about the negative energies and everything, but you're just sort of trying to keep focused because you're so busy. Just trying to look after everybody else or keep everybody happy. There's definitely a journey coming in there for you. But romance, for all you single Virgos out there, I actually feel, have you just met somebody, or has there been somebody that you fancy or you like, or are you too afraid to ask them out? Maybe it's now's the time. If not, there's somebody could just enter your life. I mean, bearing in mind these are just general readings, you know what I mean? But for any Virgos who are in relationships, I think there's definitely romance there. I'm seeing roses, cooking a meal, just doing the little things. You know what I mean? Remember, all light workers on Earth are going to start to reconnect with their soulmates and their twin souls. Or twin flames, whichever way you want to say it. We are reconnecting with old flames that we've known, our soul family. Okay. I'm getting the colour red. And I'm getting the song, which is interesting enough. The song I'm getting for you this month, HOI is coming in here and he's getting all excited, is Lady in Red. You know that song, Lady in Red? Yeah, I'm a terrible singer, aren't I? Now, interesting enough, when I did one of my last videos was The Looking Glass. Check it out if you haven't seen it. And I talked about this mystery lady coming into play, where she possibly could be like a plant, or she could be like a distraction. And she's in a red dress, like the woman off The Matrix. I'm getting that with you. Are you thinking about buying yourself a red dress? Or are you thinking about going out with somebody with a lady with a red dress? There's interesting. Or maybe there's some big global news to come out where this woman with the red dress is going to appear on world news round about the time there's something exciting coming in for you. But I would say, looking at it in this crystal ball, it's like romance is definitely on the cards for you. Who sang Lady in Red? Who sang that song? I don't know the whole lyrics to it, but I get romantic. You know, like time to go for that romantic, you know, if you've ever wanted to go for that romantic meal, candle Christopher, you know, the candlelit dinner, you know, there's something nice coming in for you. Now, bearing in mind, these are the month of June, but I actually get that, bearing in mind, a lot of people's timelines have been put on froze through everything what's been happening over the last couple of years. So sometimes you keep missing your loved ones. And if people's timelines have been frozen, it will come back, and if it's meant to be. So I just think that there's strange glitches coming in for you. But look, definitely look. And where there's been frustration around a work situation, it's about not feeling afraid and just speaking up. Or now is the time if you want to go for new interviews, that type of thing. Interesting. What else am I getting? Oh, there's two, actually there's 3 dogs coming in from Spirit here. I've got like a funny little terrier type of dog, like a little Yorkshire Terrier type of little thing. I've got a German Shepherd, and I've got a beautiful Labrador running in there. and there's two. There's a golden one and a chocolate one that they're running in there. They're being brought in from spirit and saying, I love you, Mom, I'm there for you. It's amazing on the other side, because animals go over to the spirit as well. Okay, there's definitely trips on the horizon for you. And home improvements, now is the time to get organised. There's 2 trips. Are you planning on 2 trips this month there, Virgo? But it's time to just not to worry. There's definitely magic. Definitely magic. What numbers am I getting for you? I get 13 is going to give you a lot of luck. 16. And number 4. Number 4. Yeah, it's a big German Shepherd coming in with a lot of love. Yeah, animals can be part of your soul family. Where there's big world news, there's going to be some nice news coming in for you there, Virgo. So I hope that's helped. Lady in Ready. Watch for that to fall into place. It's going to get very heated up. Okay. It's going to get us drink a coffee. Taurus. This is for Sun and Moon rising. And this is for the month of June. Let's see what's in store for you for the month of June. Taurus. Is any Tauruses in the audience tonight? Okay. Again, I'm getting that it's been quite mundane for you. It's been quite stressful. You've been trying to balance money out. Are you waiting on some money news coming through, Taurus? Have you been waiting on that? Or have you been worried? Excuse me. Have you been worried about money? You're very empathic. Things have been getting a bit too much for you recently. So now's the time to take that break if you haven't already. Take that time out. I definitely see a crossroads coming in your career. And I want to give you the number 8. The 16. And the number 4. Big news coming in with them dates. Again, I think Mercury's been a bit of a wild one for you. Mercury in retrograde. I've got a lady coming in from Spirit, and I'm getting that very sort of motherly energy, and she's coming in there. I'm just coming in, and I get the letter D, P, and N. D, P, or N with big news. Or does that mean anything to you, Taurus? Or it's going to mean something? Okay. I'm getting this song. And I used to like his music. It's Rod Stewart. We are sailing. We are sailing. You need to listen to the lyrics. Is that right, A to I? You need to listen to the lyrics. Like he's planning on going away somewhere. If you've been near water, maybe you need to do that. There's also a blast from the past coming back in again. You've been through a lot. There's been a lot of heartache. But there's only certain people know you, really. Like, everybody may know you, but it's like you hide a lot. You only let your true self out to your close loved ones. That's what Tauruses do. But it's okay sometimes just to open up. Trust has been a big thing for you. And I don't know if that was from a previous relationship. But all single Tauruses, I think there's something special coming in for you, but it's you're not looking for it, it's just happening. And it could happen near water. It could happen. Love could be brought to you near water, but I'm also getting for people who are in a relationship. If things have been getting a bit too much, don't walk away. It's the wrong timing to walk away. I feel partner's been very flat as well, and it's all been stress, stress, stress. It's about just suggesting things that you can do as a couple. Remember, there's leaders within relationships, and there's people who just plod along. Have you been feeling irritated, you know, like you're not getting enough from that relationship? And you feel like you've been banging your head against a brick wall and things haven't been going right there. This is so funny. I've got a gentleman coming through. This is for somebody out there who's a Taurus, and he was very hard of hearing and he used to shout. He's quite a slender gentleman, and I'm getting, I want to say like the name Charles or Charlie or something like that. So I'll leave that one. Maybe it's for somebody that might mean something. And John, I'm getting the name John as well. Is there anything else? Purple. Purple's the colour for you, Taurus. And you need to eat more vegetables and less meat. That's coming through really, really strong. Okay. But possibly change is coming in to do with work, unexpected changes. If you don't get them 2 weeks into the June, you could have them by the July, and I'll leave that one with you. But the universe is guiding you in the right direction. Okay, so I hope that's helped. Okay. It's heavy, this, you know. It's heavy. I'm plowing through them, aren't I? Okay. Okie kookie. Okay, this is Capricorn. I don't know if there's any Capricorns in the audience tonight. Okay. And this is for the month of June. Sun and Moon rising for Capricorn. Let's see what's in store for you for June this month. Oh, you know what it is? This is so strange. I'm getting a lot of songs here tonight. I'm getting, oh, what was it? Coyote Ugly. I used to like that. In this song by Leanne Rimes, You Can't Fight the Moonlight, is it? I'm getting that song for you. But as I'm getting that, like in the video to the song, I'm getting guys in motorbikes and, you know, like Hell's Angels type of look with the tattoos and the motorbikes. Is this somebody that you've known, Capricorn? Who, are you into that? Are you into all that motorbikes and rock music? Or maybe it's just somebody like that to come into your life. But there's big news. If there's somebody who's into all that sort of motorbikes and rock music and tattoos, and I like all that type of thing, there's some big news coming in for that person. Or maybe there's some people out there what's going to meet sort of like a biker type of guy. But I'm getting romance with this, and I'm getting good news to do with somebody who knows somebody like that, who's close. There's big news and exciting news. 2 big bits of exciting news to come in. One's family, one's work or money orientated. So watch for that. So it's quite a good month for you there, Capricorn. You've been thinking about taking a long vacation or doing something with family or a partner. And for single Capricorns, I'm getting the lyrics, you can't fight the moonlight. What's the lyrics to that? Maybe somebody's going to fall in love. Maybe this is the month. Any invitations you get, go. Something about documents or paperwork and you haven't got to worry. And a scanning of tickets, I don't know what that means. I feel like there's a lovely dog also coming in for somebody out there. This is a message from Spirit. And this looks like a spaniel, but a bit bigger. It's like two-toned, brown and white dog. They're bounding in. Now, I don't know if it was a boy dog or it was a girl dog with a boy's name. But it was such a funny dog. It bounded everywhere. I feel this dog's coming in with a birthday message for somebody. There's going to be big news around a birthday, which is definitely coming in there. Okay. I'm getting the colour orange. I'm seeing fighter jets. I actually feel there's an old gentleman coming in from Spirit. I don't know if he was like, did that type of thing in the war or something. Or do you know somebody? Are you connected with that type of thing? Aeroplanes, is that a hobby? Or is there somebody like that from Spirit who used to like to do that, or they did it as a job, like an old veteran? And you need to sell the property or do it up or something. That's another message what's coming through really strong. Okay. There's travel on the cards here for you and you haven't got to worry. I know things have been a little bit too much for you and you're doing the same thing every morning, every day. You just got to take that chance. And why is food being stressing you out? It's Capricorn we're on to, isn't it? Why is food being stressing you out, Capricorn? Interesting. Interesting. I do feel it's going to be quite an interesting month. So what I want to say is just practice the law of attraction. Try and take them breaks when you can, even if it's just little day trips. But there is some good news coming in for you. I'm also feeling about the 17th that there's going to be a twisted turn of events, and where there's plans being made, it's going to be changed to something else, but it's going to work in your favour. So you need to remember that as well. Did I give the colour there? Did I give the colour there for a Capricorn? Did anybody tell us that? But I'm getting motorbikes. Really strong here. Interesting. Fairgrounds is coming up as well. Orange it was, wasn't it? Orange. Now that's interesting because Debbie, you've just bought like an orangey type of peachy dress, haven't you? Debbie, who's in the audience. Okay. It's fading out now. I'm getting a very 1950s feeling, and I don't know why. You know, this sounds really strange, and I don't know if it's something that any of you Capricorns are into. You know, like sort of a quirky deco, like or it could be. I know there's a lot of 1950 clothes, like dresses coming in for the summer. But are you into that? Are you wanting to do something like that in one of your rooms of your home? I'm getting something about the 1950s, or it could be something you're going to go and watch or see, or... But I'm getting a really nice feeling with it. I want you to remember that, and you'll have to comment on the link below when it happens. But all in all, it's quite a good month there for you, Capricorn. So I hope that's helped. Okay, another coffee here. Not your style. Is it possible, but that it could be somebody that you meet or who's into that type of look? Just watch for it. Be open-minded on this. Remember, these are just general readings. But if you want a more in-depth reading, you can comment, you know, contact us, like in the description of the video or whatever, or I'm sure Debbie would give you the email. Okay, right. Air signs. We're on to air signs. Last category, and this is for the month of July. Sweethearts here saying going to see Top Gun. That's so funny. Right, let's start with Gemini, my favourite. That was my brother's, that was Paul's star sign. I always get on well with Geminis. Let's have a look. Okay, this is for Sun and Moon Rising, Geminis, for the month of June. Okay. I've got baby news here. Has there been any pregnancy announcements, maybe? Doesn't have to be you, but it could be somebody close around you, so possibly watch for that. Or someone's trying for a baby, or there's a baby could come in. Or has there been a baby what's been born? I'm actually seeing a baby boy and a baby girl, which is really strange. That could be twins. Or 2 sets of pregnancy news, so watch for that. And there's going to be good news to do with a young couple who's had a baby, so watch for that. Again, as we're coming out of this Mercury in retrograde, Gemini, it has affected you. But remember, we've got retrograde, should I say. So it's like this sort of ending of it. So try not to make any hasty decisions, especially to do with money or a work situation or anything to do with travel. Just take things slowly. Try to be in the here and the now. I don't know why I'm getting Paris here. Now that means there's either going to be big news with Paris, or is somebody going to Paris or Paris? Or maybe you might hear of something round about the time there's news with Paris. Or do you have any Paris connections, French connections? Or where there's big news, there's going to be big news for you. So watch for that. Number 10's been given, 24 and 29. And they're going to be your lucky numbers there. I'm also getting the colour green, and it's going to be very, very lucky for you this month. Especially if it's to do with around important meetings or job interviews. I get a really rich feeling about the colour green for you. Lucky. I'm getting like a lucky green leprechaun. That's what I'm getting. So there's some luck to come your way, Gemini. Maybe it's not trying to encourage it or anything, but maybe it's time to put a little bit of a flutter on something, or buy a lottery ticket or something. And you've got to stop saying, oh, the luck, my luck's, you know, your luck is going to change. Get into the law of attraction. I see home improvements, or you've been wanting to do that. There's also a move on the cards there. And somebody who's either live in semi-rural countryside, or they're wanting to move semi-rural, or is that you? Something about countryside, I'm saying like cornfields and all of that, or farming connections. It's wedding bells. 2 church connections coming in, or 2 gatherings. I'm not saying it's exactly in June, because sometimes I can read a few months out. But there's like the start of this shift, and or you might hear a wedding announcements or baby announcements, so watch for that. Interesting. What else am I getting? Affairs of the heart. Again, have you been tested recently, or have you been trying to give advice out to somebody? The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Possibly that it could be you making a choice between 2 loves. Remember, you've got, when we're going through this great awakening, we're finding out who our soulmates are, our twin souls. Or you've been in some sort of awkward position recently where you've been trying to sort 2 people out. Is that what's been happening? Sometimes you can't always help everybody. You can't lead that horse to water. Sometimes they've got to find it out themselves. You've got to stop feeling guilty and being given this. And start putting yourself first. Find new hobbies to do. And I feel once you come out of the retro shade, I would say between the 9th and the 15th of June, you're going to start to feel better. Could be round about your birthday time for some of you. Number 8's also going to be very lucky for you with big news as well. Victory is being given here. Very, very strong. Victory. Getting. This is so funny. There's a song from the 80s, right? And I'm getting it for you. And it's by Bananarama. Now that's show me age, but I'm being given it. And there's a message in that song for you. And it's Venus. Venus. Venus is the name of the game. That song from the 80s. You need to listen to that, you Geminis out there. So to me, that's about your love life, and things are going to heat up. Things are going to become more positive for you. And for anybody who's been in a relationship and it's just been mundane, you know, work, or just boring, things are going to get better. And then for people, for single Geminis, things are going to really, Venus is her name. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. I'm getting that song. But it could also be the planet Venus. It could well be in your charts. Maybe there's a little bit of jiggly, or there's things going on within your love life this month, or there hasn't been and there's going to be, yeah, but there's definitely some passion. So some hot summer nights to come there, Gemini. Also watch for big news with a youngster, and somebody needs to sign that contract, or they need to sign that paperwork, and I'll leave that one with you. So I hope that's helped there. Yeah, Venus by Bananarama. Interesting. I've got 2 more to go, and then we're going to have a Betty and Bobby break. Debbie was thinking, I was thinking Venus in the blue jeans. Venus was her name, she got it. Yeah, baby, she got it. I'm your Venus. Interesting. Right, Libra. Libra, Sun and Moon rising. That's me. You got 2 songs stuck together. You didn't get your numbers. Did I not give you any numbers? Geminis? Oh my God, I'll give you some extra. You have to listen back to it. This is for Geminis. 14, 27, and 31. All right? Okay. Libra. This is for the month of June for all Libra, Sun and Moon rising. Let's see what's going on. Right. Where there's been tears and grief, things are going to change. I see a journey ahead. I'm getting the 7th or the 17th is going to bring news, big news. And I'm seeing a roaring lion. It's like, is there any Leos in your life there, Libra? Or maybe is there some Leo energy coming in around you? For any single Libras out there, maybe watch for a Leo or a Leo rising. Let go of the past and move on. I'm seeing victory. Victory's coming out really, really strong. And a big twist of fate to do with your love life. Again, things have been very serious for you. And a lot of people's timelines have been put on froze. And I feel it's, as, you know, like the film Sliding Doors. I don't know if anybody's seen that. The film with Sliding Doors. Who was in it? What actress was in that? If anybody hasn't seen that film, it's a really good film. In the film, it shows how our life goes 2 different ways by making that split second chance decision. And it's as if this is a message for all single Libras out there. Your soulmate is coming in. Things are going to start to work out for you. This works for all genders as well. All sexualities. Like I've said to you before, there's a very feminine and masculine energy what's coming together. But this will work for gay relationships as well. It's about energy. So everybody's going to start to meet their soulmates. Gwyneth Paltrow. And it's about time. And I'm getting that song by Cyndi Lauper. Did she sing a song about time? If I could turn back time. Have you been feeling like that, Libra? Have you been feeling like things have been just too much for you? Oh no, she sang Time After Time. I'm getting this right. Okay, you can listen to that one as well. But there's another one. If I could, from the film with Gwyneth Paltrow, sliding doors. If I could turn back time. Who sang that? Not Cher. Interesting. There's 2 time songs out there. Oh, well, there's 3, because if you look at Cher as well with Time After Time. No, this is If You Can Turn Back Time. Got to get this for you. Libra. Aqua. She was very punky. And I'm sure her song was in that film. They used that song. Cyndi Lauper sang Time After Time, didn't she? But it was Aqua, right? You need to listen to the words to that. And it talks about split second time and twists and turns. Turn Back Time, sung by Aqua, yes. Well, I'm getting the lyrics to that song. Have you been feeling like that, Libra? Have you been feeling like things have been too much for you? Things are going to start to improve. Yes, you've been hurt by your twin. That, you know, your twin can really, like, it can be very up and down. There's always the runner and the chaser in the twin flame relationship. But I do feel things are going to improve for you. And there's a second chance of love there. There's a second chance of love. And for people who are in a relationship, Libras, you know, things are definitely going to improve there for you. And sometimes just the little things in life, you know, is just enough. It's not about rolling around on the bloody carpet and having blinking sex everywhere. Romance is just enough. Just that walk in the park is just enough. What you've lacked, you're going to get. Either be in that, if you're in that relationship or you're not in that relationship. There's a second chance. If I can turn back time. It's nice what's coming in. I'm getting the colour. I'm getting like the violet colours and the mauve colours for you. Like the plum and the berry, that type, you know, like that. Yeah, it's like a mauve colour. So any of them shades of berries would really be lucky for you. And I'm getting the name Mary. And I know it's quite a common name, but I'm getting that name's coming in from Spirit for you, but I don't know if it's to do with Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, that Mary energy. A lot of you are very spiritual and you've been really feeling it through the Mercury in retrograde, and things are going to start to improve for you. (26) 14 and 24. Right, what else am I getting? Definitely some home improvements. You've been needing time out for yourself. Any people who've been irritating you recently, just try and breathe through it. Just try to understand that everybody's feeling it at the minute. Try to be around nature. Try to keep, you know, grounded. I'll tell you what else I'm getting as well. I'm getting like a Somerset down south, and I don't know why. Somerset. It's a place down south in London, UK. Now, if you don't have any connections there, there's going to be big news or news coming from that area round about the time there's going to be some news coming in for you. So watch for that. And there's a cruise ship here as well, guys. So again, I don't know if that's you're planning on going on a cruise ship, or there's going to be some big news to do with a cruise ship where it could be on global news round about the time there's some nice news coming in for you. So watch for that. And I'm feeling a very patriotic. I'm seeing old swords, and it looks like it's on a shield, but this is like sort of like a crest of a family crest. Is this something that you found out? Or you're going to go somewhere with a place like that, like a castle with a like crossed swords on a shield? It's going to mean something. So watch for that. But all in all, it's a pretty good month there for you. Yeah, it really is. Okay, cookie. Last one. Just let me get a cup of coffee. I just need to get these out for you guys. And another favourite sign I like is Aquarius. And this is for Sun and Moon rising. And this is for the month of June, to see what's in store for you. Remember, these are general readings. And if you want a more in-depth reading, the links are in the description. Okay, of the videos and that. You can either email us or whatever. Okay. So let's see what's in store for the month of June for Aquarius. I'll tell you what, guys, I've been looking in this crystal ball all night, and for each and every one of you, I'm telling you now, right, this is going to be in the second half. There's some huge global news coming, because a lot tonight when I've been looking in this, it's like you're going to get hear of this, you're going to hear of that. It's around about the time you're going to get some big news. There's huge global news coming. And it's a lot to do with the planets changing and stuff like that, which affects the weather. The weather. Okay, what have I got? Right, Aquarius, why do I feel you've got to watch your diet? Now, this is not a diet for losing weight. This could be for sugars. It could be on a health purposes. But have you been thinking about changing your diet? Have you been feeling a bit low, a bit flat, a bit fed up? You know. Again, things have been very mundane for you. It's been the same thing, week in, week out, in trying to watch your pennies, trying to watch your money. There's a very caring side here, Aquarius, and you just feel like you're wondering when your life's going to change, you know. A lot of you can be carers or looking after people, or you're just that natural nurturer. Aquarius are they can also be very theatrical, you know, or they can be quite artistic. But I'm getting a psychic energy with you as well, of psychic flair. I'm getting this song, and you're going to laugh your head off at this. And I don't know, there's two meanings to this, but you need to listen to the words to this. I'm getting this song, and I'm sure it's from the 60s. And I've got E2Y, and he's going to visit really, really strong. Sugar, do, 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 do. Honey, honey. Right, good God. I need to get that Top of the Pops music on. You are my candy girl, and I want you. Right, why am I getting that? Honey, do, 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 do. Who sang it? So there's fun coming into your life. I feel you've got a fun summer. I'm getting that very hippie feeling. You know, you need to get them dancing shoes on. Who sang? Was it the Archies? Was it the Archies? Oh my God. Sugar, do, 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 do. I need to sing it. Can't for copyright. Get that music on. You are my candy girl. So there's something coming in with love, romance, flirtation. Have you been meeting somebody? Has there been some flirting going on? Or maybe that's coming up. And it's not always about meeting people in pubs or clubs. You could meet somebody just walking through the park. You know, write things down, your hobbies and that. Don't be shy. Just, as the Geordies say, shy Ben's getting out. Shy Ben's getting out. Getting out. Shy Ben's. So you just need to understand that there's something where your timelines have been frozen. Things are going to really come right for you. In fact, I don't know if a lot of you out there have been in the wrong relationship. So you've always felt like that misfit, or you've just, if you are in a relationship and you know, for Aquarius is out there, you know, maybe you feel very misunderstood, but that's part of the Great Awakening. But you just need to get your dancing shoes on. Sometimes we feel very separated from relationships, you know, or loved ones. And just taking that chance. There's some fun coming in for you. Big news in the family, watch for baby news, or wedding bells, or celebrations. Silver spoons and silver cups. Interesting. A baby born with a silver spoon. Much love coming in with a baby where a couple's long wanted and they never thought they could get. If this is not family, this is to do with around friends, or watch for this. There's also a blast from the past coming in, somebody with dark hair, but don't go back to the past, go forwards. And the person for you, for all you single Aquariuses out there, they've got a totally different accent to you. And you're about to meet them. Sugar, do, 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 do. Honey, honey, you are my candy girl. I've got to get the lyrics up to this. So you need to have some fun, and there's fun coming in for you, Aquarius. What numbers am I getting? I'm getting 28. I'm getting number 3. And I'm getting number 5. They're your lucky numbers. Wait a minute. Now, they did a modern version of this, didn't they? There's a modern version of it. That's not the right one. I can't rap. My son can rap. Adam can rap. He was going to go to LA and do his rapping. He got picked up for it. Before everything went a bit strange. That's not it. Who sings the candy? What's that song called? Is it Sugar? Sugar, sugar. Right. Lyrics. Oh, it's not giving us the lyrics. Strange. You just need to listen to that, because I'm getting it really, really strong. There's definitely a romance coming in for you. You have to check it out. But maybe it could be another sign is that you also need to cut down on your sugar. You know, because sugar can cause disease and it's not good for you. You know, but I would say on your love life, it's sweet as heaven. So there's somebody coming in for you there. Okay, what else am I getting? It's definitely making plans for changes there. And maybe you're going to take up an old hobby that you haven't done for a while. Some of you are possibly thinking of having changes there to do with a career. Now is the time. But I get like a very sort of dreamy June, you know, and it's just like you're trying to grab, you're going to discover something. This is what it is. You're going to discover something about what you want to do, or you're going to meet somebody or something you're going to get into. And you just need to make that time for you. That's what I'm being given. What colour am I getting? I'm getting all the greys, which can be very smart. They're very modern at the minute. Greys and silvers. When you meet this is for single Aquariuses out there, right? When you meet this person is going to just be wanting to do the most craziest things, and you're quite normally you can be reserved. Some of you can be, but when when you're with that right person, you'll just do literally anything. And you're going to be, I can just sort of see you doing strange things like off in a hot air balloon with this person and that type of thing, you know. So it's quite an interesting month there. And I've got like a fatherly energy coming in from spirit. Or a grandfather. It's like an older man coming in here. And I'm getting Italy. And I don't know why I'm getting Italy. There's some connection with Italy. And if it's not linked within your heritage, it's somewhere you're going to go with this person. When in Rome, as they say. When in Rome. So I hope that's helped. And that's for the month of June. That was interesting, wasn't it, guys? It's fading out. We're going to have a little break there, but I hope you've liked that. We've just got to keep ourselves all strong. I'm off to make a cup of coffee